and welcome to the New Biz Plan, where business is looking up. Guys, I'm excited today. We have, for the first time ever on the New Biz Plan, a special guest with us. Ray Hilbert is the founder and CEO of Truth at Work. So, Ray, first of all, thank you and welcome.
Thank you,
here
Mike.
to the New Biz Plan.
It's great to be here.
Ray and I just talked to a bunch of business owners and talked about the cost of isolation. So many times, in not just business but in life, we can separate ourselves. The greatest athletes in the world still have coaches and guys they practice with, and sometimes as business owners, we want to separate from that. So, Ray, give us your thoughts. What do you see as the price of isolation?
Yeah, well, Mike, having worked with Christian business owners now for over a decade, I think the number one reason that I see for failure, for projects not succeeding, for businesses not succeeding, and just for overall business failure, and frankly failure in life, is lack of accountability and lack of being in community.
Yeah.
And sometimes we tend to spiritualize this, and we think, just me and Jesus, I can get this done, I've got a good prayer life, I'm in the Word, and those sorts of things. But I don't know about everybody watching this video blog, but in my life it's very rare that I hear the audible voice of the Lord. And I know that God speaks through His people.
Absolutely.
And so I have just learned the value of gathering on a regular basis with other people where I can bounce around the things that I'm going through, the challenges. And the businesses that I see fail more often than not is because they're really trying to go it alone. It's very dangerous.
So you mean, Ray, it's like the Christian who says, I got a relationship with Jesus, so I don't need to go to church. I don't need to worship with other people. I mean, it sounds very familiar, and so many times I know in my life, I want to get in better shape. And the older you get, the bigger priority that becomes. And it's like, I'll get around to it, no biggie, I'll put it off till tomorrow. And so many business owners, I think, have the good intentions, but just don't get around to it. Any quick advice or things to help move people toward getting out of isolation and into community?
Yeah, first of all, I think we have to just come to the realization we don't have all the answers.
Absolutely.
And that's pride. If you want to look at it, the Bible teaches the dangers of pride. And so it takes someone who is wise to get around other people and say, look, here's what I'm going through. Can you help me with this? Have you been through this before? And I think it's very important to not only get counsel, but to get counsel from people who understand what you're going through.
Absolutely.
Your peers.
Mm-hmm.
As a business owner myself, I can go get opinions from a lot of people. But it's really important that I get opinions and input from people who are godly and who understand the challenges. And they understand what it's like to meet payroll. They understand what it's like to have to create a value proposition in the marketplace, and not just somebody who says, hey, I know somebody who's been through that. And so I think it's very important to get with peers who understand it and peers who have a godly worldview.
They have some answers, obviously. So when you're sick, go see a doctor, not talk to your neighbor over the hedge.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. It makes absolute sense, Ray. I appreciate you being here. You did a wonderful job for all the business owners that we had collected today, and I look forward to building our relationship. Ray, again, is the founder and CEO of Truth at Work. Go to their website, truthatwork.com. It is .com, right? Okay, truthatwork.com. And also, when you think about the things we said, guys, the Bible in Proverbs, it does say that the wise man seeks many counselors and iron sharpens iron. So however you do it, I think it's a great resource with Truth at Work, whether you form your own little thing. But guys, get some peers, get that peer mentoring together, because you cannot be isolated. Gigantic cost for that. So until we meet again, Christian business owners, get some friends around you, get some guys you can join arms with, and always remember to keep looking up.